Hello and welcome back to Across the Gulf Coast. As promised before the break, we are now joined by the United Way of Okaloosa and Walton counties to talk about the United Way and program they have at the first part of the year to help you out with everybody's favorite time of the year. Of course, that is tax season, which is right around the corner. It's hard to believe, but it is that time already. Uncle Sam will come knocking. And to help you with your taxes if you should need it is Cindy Holmes with United Way here to tell us about a program to do that. Cindy, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thanks for allowing us to share this information with our community. This is a service that United Way brings to the community every year. We partner with several agencies throughout the community as well as Cox Communications. Thank you for your support.
Absolutely.
To bring this free tax service for low to moderate income families.
Well, let's talk about United Way first, and then we'll get into more information about that program. United Way, so many people have heard of United Way. A lot of people are familiar with it, seen the logo, seen the ads on TV or whatnot, but might not be as familiar with what United Way does. Tell us a little bit about that.
United Way is a national brand everyone's familiar with. We're really proud to serve our community. We've been in our community for over 60 years now. We bring together local nonprofit agencies, faith-based groups, organizations, individuals, government, and bring them in, talk about community issues, what's going on in our community, what are the things that we need to address, and we problem solve, and we find solutions to these issues. So we're really proud to be on this track and get going.
Yeah, and I know you guys are really trying to build that strong, healthy community.
Yes.
Within Okaloosa and Walton counties, and one of those ways is assisting the residents that live in both of these counties. And as I mentioned in the opening, you mentioned already too, it is tax season. It's hard to believe.
Time.
Holidays are over, and it's time to start the new year. So tell me a little bit about the program that we already mentioned. What's it called, and then how does somebody get involved, or how can they get that assistance?
United Way brings two different tax programs this year to our community. One is the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. We call that VITA. Mm-hmm. That is an in-person free tax service at different sites in Fort Walton, Crestview, Defuniak. Did I say Crestview?
Yes.
Okay. Fort Walton, Crestview, and Defuniak Springs. We're also offering the myfreetaxes.com free online tax service for people that are comfortable filing their own taxes. Mm-hmm. They can access that online from any computer if they have trouble with that. If they don't have access to internet, we have sites available for that as well.
Where are these sites located within the
so we're working with Goodwill in Fort Walton Beach, and Outreach Center Caterpillar to Butterfly over on Lovejoy Road. We're working with the Extension Office in Defuniak Springs and the Walton County Council on Aging.
Okay.
So we'll be working with them in Crestview and Defuniak. We'll be there during the day, Monday through Friday. We're also going to offer some evening by appointment, and we'll do what we call a Super Saturday, where we have Saturdays available in Crestview and Defuniak.
You kind of mentioned already, do you need an appointment?
You do need an appointment. Okay. The site on Lovejoy Road, usually during the day, they do have some walk-ins, and in Goodwill, sometimes you can walk in. But we do like to schedule appointments so that they can make sure that they have enough time for whatever your particular situation is, that they allot enough time. They can make an appointment. They can call our community referral line 211. They have all the information about VITA and My Free Taxes and how to access all of that. Okay. They can also look on our website, www.united-way.org/VITA, and we'll have all the information up there for them as well.
Okay. When does this start? When does the service start?
We'll start January 25th with our first site, and we'll do a kickoff probably the first week of February, and we will run until April 17th, which is tax day this year.
Now, who qualifies? Are there certain qualifications in order to be able to use these programs?
Yes, this program is specifically for our low to moderate income families. So if you make less than $66,000, you qualify for the VITA program. Mm-hmm. If you're comfortable doing your own taxes and you want to do them online through myfreetaxes.com, you qualify up to $69,000.
Okay. What kind of response have y'all seen from this in the past? Is it a very well utilized program?
It is throughout the throughout the country really, but here we're building the program every year. In the past, we've partnered with Goodwill. They have a really good, solid program there. The Outreach Center on Lovejoy has been building every year. But in Defuniak, through the Extension Service, they've offered virtual tax filing. So we're excited this year that we're actually going to have a live site. People can actually go in there and have a real person sit down and do their taxes with them.
Yeah, and that's really a great thing to have somebody help you do your taxes,
Right.
so they can maybe be able to pick up some of those things you missed.
You know, for confidence for our clients, it's all volunteer led. It's all volunteer tax preparers. They go through an online course through the IRS. They're certified through the IRS, so you can be confident that they do know how to look for those deductions, and they know how to look for those credits. They're up on all the latest tax laws, and they've had an ethics class, so everything is confidential. So you can have confidence in who's helping you and that it's going to get filed correctly, and your information is safe with
great.
our VITA group.
Cindy, thank you so much for coming on. Good luck with this event, or this program. I know it's always very popular, and thank you all so much for what you do in the community.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And thank you for joining us this month. Join us next month as we take another look across the Gulf Coast.